Welcome to the Pikku Play Great Ball League. Nicholas here, and I'll be taking a look at the first match between Gerald and MW. Gerald will be playing my favorite personal deck, Terrapagos, going up against the new Terrapagos variant, Terrapagos with Charizard EX. So Terrapagos alone normally comes with its friends Dusknoir, Noctowl. So you're basically focusing on using Terrapagos as the main attacker in the early prizes, then switching to Blood Moon Ursaluna later in the game. So MW starting first with the Charizard variant of the deck, which includes the Charizard EX. Because you do play Noctowl, you can easily search for cards like Rare Candy, Ultra Ball, anything you need to evolve your Charizard EX. There's also the Dusknoir variant as well to help with the numbers. Yes, the new Terra Orb. Not only can you find the Charizard EX, you can also find Terrapagos as well. There's an excellent start here with both players starting with Fan Rotom, but look at that, full bench, double Hoot. You got the Duskull, the Charmander, Terrapagos, everything you need for an early turn. And it's safe to put out a 2-prizer here because a Terrapagos cannot attack on the first turn, even if you're starting second. Gerald using Nest Ball, dropping down the Hoot. Like you're checking his deck here, thinking you're going to put down a Terrapagos or not in return. He does put down the Terrapagos. Not exactly easy to take a knockout on it either with 230 HP. MW will probably need a Vitality Band and a full bench if he wants to use Terrapagos to take that knockout. Or, evolve the Duskull to Dusknoir. So it's going for an Iono turn 1 here. Opting not to use the Fan Rotom yet, just to see what he has in his, see what he draws with the Iono, which is perfect. Do another Hoot, so just need to find those with the Fan Rotom on this with his turn 1 search. The Fan Rotom can find any 3 Pokemon, colorless Pokemon, 100 HP and below. Normally for the mirror match, some Terrapagos players also include the Buffalon. The Buffalon, if you have 2 of the Buffalon on your field, all your colorless Pokemon, colorless basic Pokemon, reduce, that's the card I was talking about, reduce damage by 60. So you play the heavy ball here. Now it's just you can use the Fan Rotom to see what he takes. The Pidgey, definitely one of the options here. And by getting the, like I was saying earlier, getting the 2 Buffalons out means that the Terrapagos is 100% protected unless MW goes all out here, uses the Dusknoir to take out one of the Buffalons, and then later on finish out. Okay, so he didn't have this. Turns out that Gerald doesn't have a Area 0 under depth, so he couldn't play the Buffalons anyway. This opens up the opportunity for MW to take a 2-prize first turn knockout, but he's going for a boss here on the Hoot and passes his turn. There's nothing much that MW will do here, so Gerald can take the advantage now. Momentum has shifted, so Noctowl, when you evolve Noctowl and if you have a Terra Pokemon, you can search for any 2 trainer cards, tools, stadiums, items, supporter cards. That's insane. So usually a Terrapagos player will be finding the Rare Candy and Feather Ball. The Feather Ball will find the Pidgeot EX to evolve the Pidgey on the bench. So now Gerald has a Pokemon that can search for any card in the deck once per turn, anytime he wants. And he gets a DT as well. Like here, finding the missing piece here, maybe the Stadium card to get to max out his bench to 8, and then try to take out the MW's Terrapagos if he plays Vitality Band. So he's gonna use the Pidgeot. I seem to get Noctowl. Noctowl is using to take the Prime Catcher. And let's see, I'm not sure if I see a Counter Catcher in his hand as well, but he won't be able to play since both players are still at 6 prizes. Not to be able to taking the Switch. Interesting. I wonder if I want to take out the Duskull or the Charmander this turn. The Fan Rotom does have energy on it, a Jet Energy. You can take knockout as well, but there's no stadium, so you can't use it. Right, so taking a knockout on the opposing Charmander here, trying to stop his big Charizard from coming out. Ooh, he drew into an Entei. That's an interesting addition to the deck. Because if both players have 8 bench Pokemon each, that thing is hitting for a lot of damage. But it looks like he's stuck. He's forced to just put on Entei and pass his turn, and Jewel draws the Area 0. Don't know if he had it in hand already, but the Perfect now uses the heavy ball they picked up from the prizes to take the Duskull. So with Duskull on the bench plus the 2 Bufflons, he can go for the max 220 damage with Terrapagos. There he goes. Okay, so the Pidgeot will be finding what missing piece he needs. The Vitality Band, exactly. So he can hit 230 HP, 230 damage on the 230 HP Terrapagos. There we go, Vitality Band to take the mirror match knockout. And Gel Ghost will take a 3 prize lead here. There we go, so he responds by sending the Entei up. And Entei, the ability, if it's inactive, he can draw 1 card. Sets the 5 energy, immediately drops the Terrapagos. Gets the Charmander out. So Iono, can he disrupt Gerald here? Gerald does still have a Pidgeot in play though. Let's see what 6 cards he draws. Can he turn the game around? I see a Forest Seal Stone as well, which can attach to Entei and use it like a 1-turn Pidgeot. Just skimming through his cards, using the V-Star ability here, yes. Just need to find the missing piece he needs. He got 2 Charmander out now, so next turn he's definitely going to get a Charizard. He uses the Force Stone to find a Noctowl. The Noctowl is going to find 2 trainer cards he needs. So he's looking for a switch. I don't know what else he's trying to find here. There's going to be a Nest Ball and a switch. Looking for the Fizzan probably. Yeah, there we go. So the Fizzan Deputy will draw him an extra 3 more cards. Trying to solidify his boss state because he's already attached to the energy, I believe. So that I don't think he can able to attack this turn. There we go. Draw 3, 2, 3. See a research as well, and he drew another fire energy. So he's going to retreat, give the fan rota up for sacrifice. But that would let Gerald take an extra prize to leave him with only 2 prizes remaining. You take note here that Gerald does not have a second Terrapagos, so that didn't matter because he just played a Jamming Tower, which reduces both players' bench Pokemon back down to 5. So both players have discard their Pokemon until they're 5 each. And we're opting to remove the Presentability, the 2 prize liability. Joe can just take a knockout here in the fan rotor, but he needs to consider his next turn. So to figure out how he's going to take the last 2 prizes after this. Notice the Entei as well has been discarded by using the Jamming Tower to reduce the bench back down to 5. I can see Gerald has an Area 0 Underdepths in his hand. He's looking to take the... Seems is that a research or a tool scenario, okay? Not sure he's going to play it down this turn. The Vitality Band is no longer active, but it doesn't matter here. So he does play the Area 0 down. Goes for a Nest Ball. He's going to take the backup Terrapagos, a Fan Rotom, and evolve the Duskull to a Dusclops. He might just take a knockout here, I think. Yeah, research for 7. Fresh Hand. I believe he has a Noctowl here for another insurance, or put on an 8th Pokemon if he needs to. Considering it, going for the Nest Ball. Yes, he's going for the 4th Noctowl here. That he plays, probably plays 4-4. Okay, he set up quite well here in case he gets Iono next turn. Probably if he can find a Noctowl, he can find the missing pieces he needs. He still does need a double turbo energy to attack with the remaining Terrapagos, unless he can come out a Blood Moon Ursaluna in return. So likely here, I'm just gonna evolve this Charmander into a Charizard EX and start attacking, because just already taken 4 prizes. That thing is hitting for a lot of damage. It's 180, and then 30 more damage for each prize your opponent has taken. Okay, using the Charizard now, sending energy 2 to the front and 1 to the Terrapagos in the back. It's back up. He does have an Ino though. I don't know if he's trying. Oh, he's gonna draw 3 first. Okay. Not okay. He can evolve another Charizard here. He's just setting the fire energy on that. Okay, playing the Ino. I see a Noctowl as well. Okay, so he's just gonna play a Nest Ball here. Not gonna take anything. Okay, interesting. Just trying to thin his hand, I believe. So just using the Charizard, take a knockout on the Terrapagos. So Gel here sends up the Pidgeot EX, which just have free retreat, so it's an easy pivot. Does he have the final piece remaining to win the game? The next ball here will probably find the Fazendipity to get the draw that takes on 3 cards. Or the Blood Moon if he has it in his deck. So he's going to go for the Fazen here. His bench is already at 8. So that means he needs to get a double turbo energy on the Terrapagos and use boss to take out the Fazendipity at the back to win the game. Alternatively, he could get 8 bench Pokemon, evolve the Dusclops into Dusknoir, and win that way. So he just get the Noctowl. Does he have all the pieces he needs here? Because it's got the rescues. It's got a Night Stretcher and the Ultra Ball here. The Ultra Ball is gonna find. It's got a DT in hand already. All right. So he's gonna retreat or use the Pidgeot here to find that. Yep, find the Dusknoir. That would win the game. The Dusknoir, it sacrifices itself, deals 13 damage counters to Charizard EX, and that just needs 8 bench Pokemon to win the game. Congratulations to Jewel for winning the first round of this tournament. Okay, we're going to round 2 of the Pikku Play Great Ball League Season 1. Yong playing Clough going against Javier's Lugia V-Star deck. The Clough was a meme previously, but has risen up to be one of the top single price decks in the meta, probably one of the top decks right now in fact. So Clough itself has a base damage of 30, but if it's affected by a special condition, that attack, which only costs double turbo and GV's 2 colors energy, does 190 damage. If that double turbo, will be 170 after the minus 20 from the double turbo energy. Javis Lugia Vista. Lugia come and go. It's his last legs now before it gets rotated, but it is a strong deck. It'll be even stronger coming soon with the coming of a Reggie Gigas in Prismatic Evolutions. So Javis is going to aim to try and get 2 Archeops into the discard pile as soon as... Oh, is that... That's a triple capturing Aroma. Wow, okay. Looks like it's 1 hits to get 1 Archeops. I think 2 Tails. So you get 2 basic Pokemon, so the Minccino and the Lugia V. The Yong's deck is mainly going to be single price Pokemon, so Javis is going to be relying heavily on the Minccino. The Cinccino actually. So the Minccino evolves to a Cinccino that does 70 damage for every special energy attached to it. The perfect partner for Lugia V-Star in fact. So David plays Dust Ball. Look at the bottom 7 cards of your deck. Take 1 Pokemon, add it to hand. Shuffle the rest of your deck. Grab say Lugia V-Star. An energy card and pass turn. So Yong starts with the Latias EX and plays down the Artisan. Artisan will find all the pieces in his. So most of his Pokemon are actually non-rulebox Pokemon. So the Latias EX allows all his basic Pokemon to retrieve for free. Expect to see this Latias EX being used in many decks throughout the meta, throughout the year in fact, going forward. We've already so seen in Miraidon EX. There'll be a lot more decks coming soon that's going to really love the free retreat ability from Latias. So Yong plays the Secret Box. This card's 3 cards. You can find 4 cards now. One's item card, 1 Stadium, 1 Tool. That's the Ancient Boost Energy Capsule, and 1 Supporter. There's a Town Store as another Stadium card. And for a Supporter, I can't see what is it. I think it's going to be Arven here likely. So Nest Ball is going to find the Brute Bonnet. So that's the key card that would give the Clough a special condition, because when the Ancient Boosted Energy capsule is attached to the Brute Bonnet, both active Pokemon are poisoned. That was the DTE on the Klawf. I think it's a Binding Mochi as well, which adds 30 more damage if if the Pokemon statue is affected by poison. He's can use the oven to grab a nest ball, I think. And one more tool card, another Ancient Boost. Again, the Binding Mochi. Okay. So we're probably going to use the nest ball here to take up okay, it goes for Radiant Sneasel, so that's his Radiant Pokemon of choice. It adds 2 damage counters for poison in between turns. You got the Klawf. Is that enough damage? Adding everything up. So yeah, we got the poison as well, which is so the base is 190 minus 20, 170. 170 with the... It's probably not Binding Mochi here, because this Binding Mochi will be enough. So if with the Sneasler, I think they'll do 200 damage. So just short of taking the knockout on the Lugia V. Javius didn't respond here, so Ultra Ball grabbing the other Archeops to hand. So try to discard both of them now and grab Lugia V-Star to start his turn. So Lugia V-Star. No, not going to evolve the back one. See, thinking evolving the front one. If you evolves the one in the active, it will remove the poison special condition. Okay, he's going for the car. He's going to evolve the back one. Use the Carmine. So now the both Archeops are in the discard pile. Ooh, okay. Javius plays Wellspring Mask Ogerpon EX. So this card, 2 attacks. The second attack is the one that he's probably aiming for, which allows him to do 100 damage to the front and 120 to the end of the Yong's bench Pokemon. And since Yong doesn't play Manaphy, they are all susceptible to the Wellspring Mask. JV immediately uses the Lugia V-Star ability, grabs 2 Archeops from the bench, puts it from the discard pile, puts them to the bench. And now he can find, each of them can find 2 special energy attached to any of his Pokemon. Does he have the piece to use Wellspring Mask attack though? Usually Lugia players play Legacy Energy, which counts as every energy, and the opponent, if he takes a knockout on it, it's 1 less prize. It doesn't seem like he has that in his deck, probably in the prizes. So just attach an energy. Okay, just 1 energy to the Wellspring and 2 to the Lugia V-Star on the back as a backup attacker. So Wellspring does have 1 more attack, which uses 1 color's energy, which is Sob, deals 20 damage, and Yong cannot retreat Klawf next turn manually. And he's going for Sob. Okay, so it's Yong Hong's turn now. Artisan immediately grabbing the promo Petrant. So this card's interesting. If it's in the active spot, it deals poison will deal extra 5 more damage counters in between turns to your opponent's Pokemon. So combined with the Sneasler, you're doing 8 poison damage in between turns. So Klawf just goes for the knockout. There's definitely enough there. The Klawf itself, 190, 170, plus the poison damage. So Javier sends up the Chinchino out now. Didn't even set the Jet Energy to the front. Doesn't need a lot though. Just I think 1 energy or 2 should be enough to knock out the Klawf in return. So this is the commit. This hit the commit the minimum amount of energy for Chinchino to attack, and return with a 1 prize attacker. So grabbing the backup Minchino here. First Archeops. 2 NG, probably definitely going to the Chinchino. Not if he's using the second Archeops. I don't know. Okay, disrupting Yong's hand here. There we go. So 6-4. I see a wide here as well. Okay. Yong has a Binding Mochi. You could play Jamming Tower. Okay, replace the Artisan. So that would stop Yong's Binding Mochi. But it will not stop Brute Bonnet from activating his ability, because the Jamming Tower only like makes the card blank, so to say. But Boot Burner only needs to have an Ancient Booster Energy Capsule attached. It doesn't need to benefit from the effect. Just have the card name attached to it. I'm seeing what to take here for his turn now. We'll try and knock out the opposing Chinchino. It's not an attacker. Perhaps I think a Serendipity to draw 3 cards. Yep, he's gonna go for it. 3 cards. Needs to find another attacker here. Needs an energy card as well. Okay, for boss, taking the damaged Lugia V-Star from earlier. Oh, just go for poison here. So Boot Bonnet. Retreat. He's gonna retreat the Pecharan. So that will deal that 8 damage counters, which should be enough to finish off the Lugia V-Star. The river sends the Chinchino now in response, capturing Aroma. Let's see if it's heads or tails, but we'll see from the Pokemon he pulls out using capturing Aroma. I need Lugia V-Star. Yeah, don't mix up your hand there. So usually we advise players don't pick up your hand and your deck at the same time. You might actually mix cards in between by accident. Jet Energy, linking to attach to the Lugia V-Star. Okay. And here's the other Archeops, gonna use this ability to find 2 special energy. Let's just take one double turbo. That's enough for Lugia V-Star to attack right now. And it's going to knock out the Pecharan. So now Javis with 4 prizes left compared to Yong 2 prizes remaining. So I want to see to take out this Lugia V-Star. Not going to be easy. Uses for Zen, gets the Luminion V into hand. You can find a boss's orders or something. Any supporter. Arven now. Night Stretcher, going for that. And the Binding Mochi. Ooh, okay, you got an Iron Bundle here. Iron Bundle, if he uses the ability, he discards it. And then JVO must actually send Pokemon from the bench to the active of his choice, not Yong's choice. Let's go into his card pile now. Yong plays the Ultra Ball. Oh, Hisuian Electrode V. Another Pokemon that adds damage based on special conditions. Get the Binding Mochi to add some more damage. And probably just take this knockout on the Archeops here. Archeops. And a Collapse Stadium as well. Okay, to minimize Javis' bench. You have to get the poison damage. And here comes Javis' turn, so he can get enough energy. I think there's even with 1 Archeops, there should be enough to knock out this Hisuian Electrode. But it's going to use Luminia now to use Iono and disrupt Yong's hand, drop him down to 1 card. Take note though, he does have a Serendipity EX for next turn. You can't play another bench Pokemon, so Strategic Energy to hand and Iono. Yong will be down into 1 card. He'll draw 1 and then get 3 more from Serendipity to get 5 cards total next turn. Yep, just uses Chinchino to knock out the Hisuian Electrode. Immediately sends up the Serendipity. So now all Yong needs to do is just knock out this Chinchino. Okay, I see the Cloth, but I don't see an energy card, so there's just missing like 1 piece. Let's give him to exactly see what he has. See here, aiming to get a Spiritomb, not sure why. Definitely need to disrupt here. I mean, if the Spiritomb was there 1 turn earlier, then JV won't be able to use this his Luminion V. Okay, Yong's also eyeing up the Blood Moon Ursaluna. His attack cost reduced for every prize card JV takes, but he still needs 1 more energy card though if he wants to opt for Blood Moon, which he doesn't have. Yeah, again, taking it back again, thinking what should take. He's going for a Spiritomb, okay. Actually trying to stop David from playing a second Lugia if he does a second Luminion V if he does have 1. So Iono here. JV will be down to 2 cards. He only has that 1 card in hand. That is the Jet energy. Okay. So here comes the Spiritomb. Can use. He has one attack, Fade Out. The Fade Out will just bounce it to hand. So we want to add poison to both active. Okay. And gonna use Fade Out. So that thing is 40 damage on the Chinchino. Total. So Javier plays a Ultra Ball. Oh, we're gonna go for Research. Okay, let's go save a Research instead. Retreat the Chinchino that we remove the special condition and take a knockout. Okay, this means Yong can win here if he can get a Nest Ball. Oh, he doesn't have a Nest Ball. Okay, he counted properly. I think he should have enough. If he has energy as well, but the Nest Ball should find the Blood Moon to win it. If they count properly with the Blood Moon. Okay, you gotta draw 3 cards here. I think this just gets the. I think get a Radiant Sneasler back out again should be enough total. Okay, Town Store. Town Store, if I'm Binding Mochi. With Binding Mochi, I think it will be enough here. Yep, with the extra 10, 30, that should be enough. So, congratulations to Yong for winning with Clough. Here we go to Pikku play Great Ball League Season 1 Round 3. Ernest playing Ancient Box on the top with his own playmat, Gym Trainer's playmat, going up against Abdul Razak playing Charizard EX. Shout out to this cool looking playmat and Abdul Razak's Charizard EX sleeves. So we have Charizard EX, which has been a mainstay in the format since it was released. Probably one of the strongest decks in the format for like more than a year, I think, right now by this point. We're up against Ancient Box. Ancient Box mainly plays the Roaring Moon, the baby Roaring Moon, which does 70 plus 10 more damage for every Ancient Pokemon in the discard pile. No, 7 cards for each player here. And 6 prizes. So Ancient Box may also play the Roaring Moon EX, which has the ability to deal 2 damage to itself and knock out any Pokemon in the game. So it starts with Flutter Mane. It's interesting to start if Rotom was in front. So Flutter Mane actually shuts down the abilities of your opponent's active Pokemon. So usually going up against the Pokemon like Iron Thorns, you can lock out. You can unlock yourself from the ability from Iron Thorns. So after that starts first, gets another Charmander, the Rotom V, a Pidgey in the bench, and then use Rotom draw 3D. Perfect start for Charizard EX, exactly what he needs. Unless he applies immediately with the Explorer's Guidance. There's 6 cards, take 2 cards to your hand, and remaining 4 cards go to the discard pile. And Nest Ball here. I'm going to find a Roaring Moon to start attacking. He needs 2 energy on the Roaring Moon to attack. Counting all the darkness energy in his deck. Seeing what's left in the prizes. What's not stuck in the prizes. Yeah, he is eyeing the Roaring Moon here. He just laid it on the top of the deck. Here comes the Radiant Greninja start first. Probably the key engine of the Roaring Moon deck is the Greninja. Like probably one of the only draw options throughout the game that Ernest has to keep the deck engine running besides Serendipity. Here we go. Discard 1 energy to draw 2 cards with Greninja. Then he can use the Dark Patch to get the energy back on the Roaring Moon, so that Roaring Moon can attack turn 1 if he does have a Dark Patch, he doesn't. So it goes straight to Abdul Razak's turn now. Basically probably want to get the Pidgeot out on this turn, so he can start setting out the rest of his board. Oh, but he doesn't have anything, he's just going to draw 3 and pass back to Ernest here. Ernest replies immediately with another Explorer's Guidance. It's a great card for Ancient Box because you're adding more Ancient cards to the deck to power up the Roaring Moon's attack called Vengeance Fletching. So he's setting up another Darkness Energy on the second Roaring Moon. He's not going to retreat the Flutter Mane just yet, I think. He's just going to slowly power up here. So Abdul Razak got the Pidgeot out on his third turn now. Pidgeot finding Arven getting the Terra Orb and probably a Rare Candy here, I think. Or he's just finding the Forest Stone. Probably has a Rare Candy in hand already, I think. To get a Forest Stone on the Rotom V. Terra Orb will find the Charizard EX. Rare Candy Charizard EX. Gonna get 3 energy cards from the deck attached to any of his Pokemon he wants on the board. Like 2 to the Charizard in the back, 1 to the Charmander in front. Gonna retreat that Charmander now. Which is quite interesting to me because I'm wondering why doesn't he just evolve the Charizard in... Oh, he doesn't evolve the Charizard in front because of the Flutter Mane. So if you were to mistakenly evolve the Charizard in front, the ability to find energy card in the deck will not activate. Using the Force Stone right now as well, the turn he's attached it. Not sure what's going to find with it here. Just coming to the deck now. See, he's eyeing a Buddy Poffin. Yes, he is going to take the Buddy Poffin here. Get the Duskull out, which will probably help him later. And another backup Charmander. So he's going to fill up his bench here to 5 right now. And the Charizard takes the knockout. So Abdul Razak will take the first prize of this match. And just immediately sends up the Roaring Moon for a counter attack. Right now he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 cards now in the discard pile. So that Roaring Moon will be doing 180 damage. Discard more cards as Super Energy Retrieval. Discarding an Ultra Ball and a Pokégear to grab energy back to the hand. Then using Grenade to draw 2 cards around the energy, put back the hand. That's an energy card. Counting the number of cards here. There's the Ancient Booster Energy Capsule as well. Not enough to knock out the Charizard in 1 turn, but he can do a 2-hit knockout. He's going to follow up another knockout next turn. They come the Duskull. Duskull immediately takes out the Earnest Draw engine here. I mean, that's the first thing you would do is try to stop Earnest from building up his board again. So Pidgeot EX here to find any card he needs to try and solidify his board state. Probably get another attacker, maybe a Charmeleon. We just need a Rare Candy next turn. But I just need to make sure his energy counts. That he doesn't have enough energy in the deck. Oh, I see a Hero's Cape. That's the A-Spec he's selected. There goes the Charmeleon now. So the A-Spec Hero's Cape will add 100 HP to any of the Pokemon he attaches that Hero's Cape to. The Charizard EX is probably just going to take a knockout here on that Roaring Moon. Using the Vesiculator to get the fire energy out. Yep, that's a return knockout. So otherwise with 3 prizes. Ernest now with 3, 4, 5 prizes because he took out 1 via the dust cloud being knocked out. So he's playing Nest Ball here to grab another Roaring Moon. This guy he does have energy in hand though, so he can take a return knockout on this Charizard EX and put them both to 3 prizes each. He's going for the Stardust Vitality, making 100% sure that both Pokemon have energy and that Roaring Moon will be able to attack next turn, just in case Abdul Razak plays an Iono or something to disrupt his hand. Because now he doesn't have a Greninja or a Facetability for next turn. There's nothing much he can do but just take the knockout here. He's making sure, I think he's saying it counts. Okay, he's just setting another NG now. Yep, that's a knockout. There's enough ancient cards in this card pile already. So here comes the Pidgeot, the free retreat pivot that I was mentioning in the earlier round. Super Rod takes back the fire energy. Not going to return the Charmander because he already probably has one on the bench already. So now with 2 fire energy in the deck, the Charizard that evolves now 100% have energy to charge. So using Pidgeot first. So the Pidgeot's going to grab Arven. Get the Ultra Ball, and the two cards get Hero's Cape. So now this Charizard's going to have a whopping 430 HP if he attaches it to that Pokemon. Ultra Ball here. Yeah, this one is in the Buddy Puffin. Discard the Radiant Charizard. Okay. That's the Radiant Charizard and the Buddy Puffin. Takes the Charizard EX. Charizard EX of attach energy now. One to Charizard EX, one to the backup Charmander. Yeah, there comes the Hero's Cape. So now this is a super Charizard here. Gotta take another one prize, leaving Abdulazar with 2 prizes remaining. That's a pretty interesting way to show your Charizard EX on the active spot. Okay, this other Buddy Puffin in hand. Okay, getting the Cleffa and a Duskull out, so the Cleffa will act as another field retreat pivot if needed. The Collapse Stadium comes out to remove the Rotom V, so it doesn't have a free 2 prize that he can take. And there's the knockout, so 2 prizes remaining. Ernest only has that one Roaring Moon. Got the Pokestop. Oh, I think he got a triple hit with that Pokestop. Wow, okay. But he's thinking, how is he going to turn the game around after this? See the Nest Ball in top of his deck. Oh, and the Defiance Band as well can add some damage. Defiance Band add 30 more if you are losing out on prizes compared to your opponent. If your opponent taking more prizes than you, actually. So Nest Ball gets the Roaring Moon out. Probably attach energy from hand. You're going to play Explorer's Guidance or Sala's Vitality, I think. After that. So he just saw what's left in his deck. Yep, eyeing at the pieces to see what she'll need to win the game with. Oh, that's a lot of hand cards though. It is going to be Explorer's Guidance. No? Yes? Yes? No? No? Land? What? No? Yes? So Secret Box first. Discarding the 3 Ancient Booster Energy Capsules. Adding more damage for Roaring Moon here. He takes the Sala's Vitality with that. It's just trying to add up the numbers here. But it won't be enough. He takes this. I don't think he shouldn't have enough to hit 430 though. It's a lot. Okay, he's gonna grab the boss's orders instead with the Secret Box, which he can use. The Defiance Band. Boss of the Pidgeot. And this is a Palpite to put the boss's orders back on the deck. And Super Rod as well. So get some energy. 2 energy. 1 energy. Okay, then shuffling his deck now. Now I think just hoping to get the darkness energy. Just try to mitigate the possible Iono next turn. Here comes the return Charizard. So now Ernest is taking the prize leave, 1 prize remaining. Or he knocks out any Pokemon he wins here. On the other side, probably needs to he needs to take a return knockout and disrupt his hand. I think what he needs, I see a Torton in his hand, but no Iono. And no way to find that Iono, that's the most important thing. See a counter catcher which he can use, but I don't see how it's going to help. He's going to use the Torton for his supporter for the turn. Grabbing the Pidgey. Oh, he does have he does have a rare candy Pidgeot in hand. So that Pidgey is just probably going to find the Iono here. So enter the game. Oh, this is a Fazan. So the Fazan will draw 3 more cards. 2, 3. I see a Briar, which you can't really use. This is a knockout, and he can't disrupt the hand. So here's a Super Rod. Taking the Greninja and the Energy card. Come on, going to use the Ultra Ball in hand. Oh no, we're going to use the Earthen Vessel first to get the energy out of the deck. Okay, he only has very few cards left. Just cutting all the pieces he needs. So Ultra Ball now. Grabs a Fazan. Fazan will draw 3 cards. Oh, he gets the bosses anyway. He's got the energy. He's got the bosses he needs. That's all. That's it. Ernest wins this round 3 match. Congratulations to him. We're going to round 4 of the Pikku Play Great Ball League Season 1. Welcome back, Yong playing Clough on the top, going up against Terry's Gold Dango EX. Now, we've already seen how Clough can play earlier in this tournament. So Gold Dango EX has come and gone, but the addition of the new Energy Search Pro A-Spec has put Gold Dango made it quite a viable pick for tournaments actually. So Energy Search Pro, you can search for one of every energy card, different type of energy card added to your hand. And Gold Dango EX itself does 50 damage for every energy card you discard from your hand. So it's a great combination of both of cards working together here, of the new card helping an old EX Pokemon rise up the meta. So Yong starting with Spiritomb. So Spiritomb is the active. She doesn't have to be in the active though. So Spiritomb just blocks the abilities of all EX Pokemon. As long as it's in play. It doesn't have to be in the active, can be in the bench as well. So an Artazon, perfect start for Yong, finding the Brute Bonnet to start with and getting the Ancient Booster Energy Capsule attached immediately to it. Rescue board to the Spiritomb so you can retreat for free. Now it's grabbing the Pecharunt, the promo Pecharunt that adds 5 damage counters for poison when it's in the active. Yong can actually deal poison, like 6 poison damage with Radiant Greninja right now on turn 1. Which is quite insane to think about it. I mean, that would give the 6 damage counters immediately. Yeah, you're gonna add some damage counters there. And the best part is that you're really doing a lot of you're really starting off with a big hit to the key draw engine here. One of the other draw engines being Radiant Greninja, because Goldengo itself is able to draw 1 card when the bench and 2 cards when it's in the active spot. So Terry just searching through his deck here, seeing what else to take. Seeing the other cards have dropped the price is first deck search, using Earthen Vessel to get Metal Energy out of the deck. The Artazon getting the Gimme Ghoul out, which will evolve into Gold Dango. Here's the Cypher Maniacs Code Breaking. Can take 2 cards from the deck and put it on top. So you can use Greninja immediately after to draw those 2 cards. And that's the Buddy Puffin here to probably get the Gimme Ghoul out. Just eyeing see what other basic Pokemon here. So the Gimme Ghoul and another Duskull. Now turn 1 Energy Search Pro. Gonna find every energy card, all the different colors, there it is, all the different colors, all straight into the hand. Which means if he uses now, he's not gonna draw into any of them the following turn. That is a massive hand size. So just setting a Metal Energy and pass. The Greninja takes another 6 more damage. That leaves it with 10 HP remaining. So Iono immediately making Terry's Energy Search Pro basically useless now. And draws another 6 more cards. Now doesn't have to do anything here. The Greninja will get knocked out next turn. Just to prepare the Clough to start attacking. A lot of good cards, and I even see a double turbo energy as well. Gonna get the Jet Energy to push the Spiritomb back to the active spot. Not sure you want to use the fade out attack here to take a knockout. So Terry is going to start his turn now. Immediately sends out the Gimme Go with the energy on. I don't know if he got the Goldengo EX from the Iono here. Okay, he's going to Artazon first. Now shuffle his deck as well. All those cards were under the deck from Iono. Your Ultra Ball will get the Goldengo EX, the first one, for this match. So as you see earlier with the Cypher Minutes code breaking, the two together make a great combination to find any two cards you want. So here comes the Goldengo EX. Should be able to take the first knockout on this turn. He's going to use the Goldengo versus the draw 2. Gets another Goldengo to evolve. Perfect. Here comes the Pokestop. 1, 2, 3. Throws the energy to this card power, which is fine because he does play energy retrieval to take those energies back to hand. There goes the Night Stretcher, getting the Greninja. And draw another 2 more cards here. Just drawn 5 cards this turn with those 3 Pokemon. So Energy Retriever takes 4 energy cards that he needs. And because they'll throw 2 to knock out this Spiritomb. Oh, he's got a boss as well. He's going to take out the engine of the Cloth deck, that Brute Bonnet. How immediately sends the Spiritomb to replace. An Ultra Ball here. I'm going to replace his Brute Bonnet likely, discarding a Heavy Ball and a Cloth. There's also a Lumineon there at the top. Okay, he's getting the first and the ability to draw 3 cards. And build back his board state here. Here comes the Arven. Oh, there is a Brute Bonnet. That's the art version of it. So Arven grabs the Ancient Booster and a Nest Ball. Nest Ball will find the Radiant Sneasel. Will add 2 more damage counters between turns for poison. Yep, the Ancient Booster could probably be set to the Brute Bonnet. Here comes the Vicinity to draw 3 cards. So you do a supporter, I think I can't really see here. So it's Retreat with the Spiritomb. And then using Cloth to hit. So it's going to be 170 with another 30 more from poison, so 200. Doesn't knock out the Goldengo. But if he doesn't get that Goldengo off the active spot, it will get knocked out in between turns. It won't be enough actually, but he did. But anyway, Terry uses Professor Tuo's scenario to take back that Goldengo that's damaged back to hand, and involves the benched Gimmighoul to replace it. Then okay, draw another 2 more cards. Basically drawing 7 cards this turn. Here comes the Duskull. Immediately use it to knock out the Patcharan on the bench. And the backup Gimmighoul that was brought up to hand via the Tuo scenario. Here comes the Super Energy Retrieval, grabbing the right 4 energy cards, which should just be able to knock out this Goldengo. Knock out this Cloth actually. Here comes the Vacuum. The Vacuum will remove the Ancient Booster Energy Capsule so the Brute Bonnet can't poison both Pokemon. Pokestop, draw, discard 3, gets 2 to hand. Like could be a straightforward knockout here on the Cloth. Here comes the Stretcher. Oh, looking for a double Dusclops play. Taking out the Radiant Sneasler, and now he just knocks out the Cloth. So now Terry with 2 prizes left. Yong has 3 prizes left. Picked up 2 via the double Dusclops knockout. Yong replies with an Arven, grabbing the Binding Mochi, which adds 30 damage. And I'm not sure what's again the next piece. Oh, he does have a Hisuian Electrode here for the return knockouts to get some special conditions on it here. It's Nest Ball. Oh, we did set another Ancient Booster Energy Capsule on the Brute Bonnet, so the Brute Bonnet can attack. The Brute Bonnet can poison both Pokemon. Yong does get a Nest Ball to get a Blood Moon Ursaluna here. This is 1 energy, which he does have. There's a double turbo, which is still enough with the Binding Mochi plus poison. So Terry here, all he just needs to do is knock out this bear to win. Draws 3 cards already. Uses Pokemon to get Energy Retrieval. That's all he needs though. 1, Super Energy Retrieval, get 2. Play properly here. Discard 2, yes, get 4. And then get 1 more to 6, and he wins. Terry, clean win here. Very fast, in fact, that he took this win. Less than 10 minutes to clean up the match. Congratulations to Terry. Let's go to the next round. Let's go to the round 5 and last round of the Pikku Play Great Ball League Season 1. Once again, we're going to see Lugia in action. Jack going to be piloting Lugia on the blue side, going up against our previous round's winner, Terry, playing Gold Dango EX. You already seen both decks already in the previous rounds. Terry's Gold Dango EX able to not only draw cards but deal damage for every card discards from hand. Also plays Dusclops, the Dusclops line to fix numbers, take out support Pokemon as well. Not sure what's in Jack's Lugia V-Star, but we're likely going to see him try to get the Archeops into the discard pile as soon as possible. Now deciding to start who will start first. So Lugia, it seems like Lugia is going to go first here. All Jack needs is get a Lugia V. He doesn't need to get out two so fast. Oh, unfortunately, he had to start with a Luminion V. I mean, 60 cards in the deck, 42 cards in left hand, 7 cards in hand, 6.5, and somehow you start with Luminion V. That's the life here when you play support Pokemon like that. Terry's hand does seem to be, from what I can peek from here, seems to be okay. Looks like he's able to play the game, but he won't be able to take a knockout on turn 1. So Jack will have enough time to get out his Archeops to the discard pile. There we go. So yeah, Terry just start with the gimme goal here. Jack immediately plays the capturing Aroma. I think he flipped the heads, getting the Lugia V-Star out. That means he probably has an Archeops already in hand, I think. He's going to go for that. Let's see. Yeah, he does have Archeops. In fact, he has 2 Archeops in hand. He only needs an Ultra Ball here to get rid of both. He got the Lugia V as well. I wonder if there's an Ultra Ball to discard those cards. Oh! You can't ask for a better turn 1 as a Lugia player. An Ultra Ball and both Archeops in the hand that you drew out from your starting turn. He has to go and buy numbers of this even if he doesn't win. It gets the Minchino as well, preparing as his attacker for next turn. Don't think Terry has an Ino to disrupt his hand though. Because he already knows there's a Lugia V-Star in Jack's hand. So he doesn't play Ino, he's going to go for Irida here, aiming to set up his board instead. So Ida will probably get the Radiant Greninja to help his early turn draw. And getting the Buddy Poffin as well to get a Gimme Ghoul. And probably a Duskull likely, I think. I'm going double Gimme Ghoul here. All in on Gimme Ghouls. Because the Manaphy and a Duskull. So the Manaphy is probably going to protect him from Jack's. If Jack does play a Wellspring Mars Ogerpon, which can target Terry's bench. So Terry's using Gimme Gold's effect that grabs energy from the deck to hand. You rarely see this card effect happening, but there we go. So Lugia V-Star coming out. V-Star ability grabs 2 Archeops on this card, puts them both in the bench. Now Jack has all his energies in hand that he can use, all his deck that he can use. He's playing a Jamming Tower first to start before he plays his Iono. Disrupts Terry's hand. Here comes the Iron Hands EX. So if he uses, he's gonna pop the Iron Hands EX, I think. There we go. So the Iron Hands, if he takes a knockout on Terry's Gimme Gold, Jack will take 2 prizes instead of 1. Takes 1 extra prize if using Iron Hands amp you very much. And let's go for that for turn 1. That's with the Legacy energy as well. So if the Iron Hands gets knocked out, Terry takes 1 less prize. So it's Terry's turn to respond here. He does have an Ultra Ball, so you're likely going to see the Goldango EX come out this turn. Using the Earthen Vessel first to grab energy out of the deck. Fire and Metal energies. Adding those to hand here, so you got the Greninja first to draw 2 cards. Only the Fire energy can always take it back. What a draw 2! He grabs a Goldango and uses the ability to immediately draw 2 again. The Pokestop replaces the Jamming Tower. Can you grab another 3 more cards, like Energy Retriever perhaps? Oh, he lost the Dust Clouds, but he does get an Ultra Ball and Buddy Puffin. Rescue Stretcher able to get back the Dust Clouds and can evolve the Dust Cloud if you have a Rare Candy. Oh, he does have it. Oh, this is just a guess though. He will just have the Rare Candy pieces. Takes out the Minccino. It's going to be a big headache for Terry because that's a powerful single prize Pokemon. Both players pick up in their first prize now. So Jack already left with 3 prizes because he took 2 prizes earlier with Iron Hands. I think he's thinking here, does he even have enough energy to knock out this Iron Hands EX? The Ultra Ball, thinking to bring the Ultra Ball. He's going for the retrieval first. Grab 2 energy from this card power, put it back to hand. 2 basic energies. He's thinking about his next turn state after this. He's going to set the Metal Energy now, so Goldango EX can attack this turn. Counter Catcher on the Luminion doesn't have enough here. Just going to take out the Luminion with 4 energies, take out 200 damage. So here comes the Iron Hands in return. Jack can solidify his boss if it takes out another 2 prizes here. He doesn't have Cinccino though to do that. None of the other Pokemon will be able to do so. Unless he uses a boss to take out one of the benched basic Pokemon that Terry has. So Archeop's getting energy here. Grabbing a double turbo energy, okay. So anyway, it's going to attach it to those 2 energies. Going to get the Lugia V-Star, okay. Oh, is that a boss? That is a boss. Okay, so you're going to take out the Gimme Gold on the bench. So Terry only has this 1 Goldango this turn. Not sure you're going to have to back up. So Jack is already in the lead. 1 prize remaining. Can Terry come back? First, he's got to probably use a Lugia. He's got to use Iono here. But if Jack has a gift energy, that a knockout on the Iron Hands will be for naught. So immediately response grabs the backup Gimme Gold now. Pokestop. Oof. Lost some important cards here. Gets rid of the Pokestop so that Jack will never be able to use it. Buddy Puffin. Finds nothing. Pokestop for 3 cards. Oh my gosh, he just threw. Oh, wow. Oh, that's tough. That is tough. Even with the second Pokestop, didn't really find any card. He does get energy retrieval. So he should be able to knock out this Iron Hands, take 2 prizes. Take 1 prize, sorry, from the Legacy Energy. And Jack just... Yep, it's all over here. Jack wins this match. Congratulations to him for winning this Great Ball League.